Hello, welcome back. Hope you guys are doing good. So this is your reading for Wednesday, August 28th, and Mercury does go direct today, but it won't be out of the retro shade until September 12th. I looked it up. September 12th we'll be past it by about a degree. So, you know, people still may understand you, may say something that's hurtful. People may still not make themselves understood correctly, or we just don't hear each other communicate as effectively as when Mercury is direct. Okay, right there. So, for Wednesday, August 28th, we have the Four of Swords in the morning. Maybe some sleeping in time, staying down. Hopefully no one is sick. It's a time for mental healing, psychological healing, a time for letting go. Yes, the body needs rest, but the swords rule the mind, and Jupiter's all about healing. And this is Jupiter in Libra, so we're balancing an overactive mind. Or we're healing from betrayals, because remember, the Three of Swords is the card that precedes this card. But, you can see this, the knight in armor, and this is traditionally what they would do when they got home from battle, is they would go and lie down on a sarcophagus, on a coffin, literally, and be grateful that they made it home. So, yeah, I don't think any of us are going to be wearing a shining or wearing an armor suit or going into church to lie down and rest. So I'm thinking that sleeping in, and it's most likely, because it's a card of contemplation and meditation. So maybe it's some meditation, morning meditation, and you wind up lying down and then you fall back asleep. Or you do it lying down. Okay, and then we have the Death card. In this deck, it's Kali. And it's our card of big change. But it came through reversed. So there's some stagnancy. The change hasn't come through yet. The big change, anyway, hasn't come through yet. The rebirth hasn't come through yet. And it probably won't until we do our meditations and figure out, what the cause of whatever it is that has caused us to. And sometimes it takes a long time to figure out, like, what made us sick, what has made our mind be so overwhelmed that why did we get away from our meditation? Or why haven't we ever started meditation and we realize that we can't get through that gateway of rebirth? Because the next card, the next major, is our Temperance card, where we realize that we co-create with reality. It's a law of mutuality card, basically. So when we have the Death card come through reversed, there's still quite a bit more work to do before we can get to that, that balanced place where we have a lot of purpose and meaning in our lives. We can't figure out what our purpose and our meaning is if we don't go inside. If we're always going outwardly and we don't get that rest, we won't find what we really need. And the King of Pentacles coming through reversed. Well, with that one, now this would be our theme for the day, the Death card reversed. But the King of Pentacles reversed, sometimes this has to do with maybe you've been working for someone who is too controlling and you're really just needing work. Lie down, to get away from work, and needing rest away from work, and that will create the big change. But I wonder if with this Death card being the theme, reverse being the theme, there could be some resistance to change. Sometimes we're stuck in survival issues, and I would never tell somebody to, just quit your job and then go look for the one that you really want. You have to keep your you have to keep your real job or the current job, and then if unless you're working for an absolute monster, I would say, you got to give your 2 weeks notice. But anyway, bottom line, and maybe you're retired, none of this applies to you at all. The important message is that meditation is needed to get inside of who you truly are so that the rebirth of who you really are can come through. And you won't really be able to move forward in your own power and your own control until you know who you are. I mean, that's bottom line basics, spirituality 101, right? Yeah. So, other than that, I'm just going to let it go, get this uploaded, send you big hugs. Okay, bye.